Mobile gaming first started in the form of Tetris in 1994, which was pre-installed, and the phones would have looked like this, or that. And the graphics have now become extremely good, and it's crazy that something that fits in the palm of your hand can do so much. But in the last few years, mobile gaming has just become frowned upon, based on a majority of factors, one of them being the fake gameplay and ads used to get people to play their games. Mobiles was very limited back in the 2000s, with loads of companies trying out tons of different designs and ideas, aka the most creative era. And as soon as someone strikes gold and gets the most perfect phone, everyone copies it, and phone designs just become very bland and boring. But mobile gaming, however, about 10ish years ago, was really good. We had games like Cut the Rope, which has sadly been plagued by these new mobile practices, which I'll talk about later in the video. And Fruit Ninja is a game I spent quite a lot of time at home playing. And going even further back, the original Snake game. And to be fair, I would confidently say that mobile gaming was a lot better then than it is now. And the thing is, I don't play mobile games anymore. And it's not because I have a PC and I could just play them on there. It's because I can't even bother playing them because of how shit they are. And you may be wondering why. I mean, I don't suppose you haven't seen these before. Ads are probably the most ridiculous thing that have made me question life. Having to wait 30 seconds is alright, and yes, companies have to make their money somehow, but there are some games like the one on screen that is a death, each ad pops up, which is so dumb, and the ads are not something that I want to see either, because most of them are either the exact same or just completely different gameplay to what is shown in the ads. Like this game called Top War, which just looks so fake to this ad. Like, just look. The guy's not even playing on the game. You can see his phone. That looks nothing like the game. Plus, the fact that it also said at the bottom this mode unlocks at level 8, which is kind of crazy because when you do unlock level 8, the mode that you unlock is just a massive collage of videos / animations of just all of the ads that they keep on showing people, which is crazy. And yet it still has over 50 million downloads, which is absolutely ridiculous. So surprisingly, these things do work. But there is still obviously going to be a lot of people that will spend money on this type of thing anyway. It's bad because these games could have so much potential, but when you think about it, like most people on this planet have a phone, and so this market could potentially bring tons of success to a company with at least 2 brain cells to make a game properly. But to be fair, this has affected AAA publishers recently too. Royal Match is a game here that is part of the big problem. The ads here are completely different to what the gameplay is like. Just looking at the game's page is quite funny because I played it and didn't find one match that was Save the King, and other people were saying the exact same thing too. The game is also like a watered down Candy Crush because honestly, the game is literally just complete levels, build a castle, and then go to different areas to do the exact same thing. But this game is extremely misleading. And it makes sense why they're doing this, and it's because it got over 100 million downloads, which is insane. And also the fact that they're making easy mistakes on the advertisements that they're making, just to easily get people thinking and just be like, hey, I want to beat that game. Another issue with this is the fact that most companies like this that are doing mobile games basically have unlimited money to spend on ads, so this is just becoming an increasingly big problem in the gaming space. Another game would be Cut the Rope, which is still a really good game. It's just been infused with stuff to make the game monetizable, like the pop-ups when the game starts, asking you to buy the Royal Pass, which to me just makes me feel uneasy, as I don't want to boot up a game and be loaded in with ads in my face, and here lies one of the big issues with mobile gaming, and it's the fact that most people won't spend money on a phone game like they would on a PC game, and that's because of the huge stigma with mobile games and not trusting them. Mainly because of the app stores that allow such copy and pasted trash to be added. And the thing is, it could have happened to PC, but the difference here is with PC people would very much complain if something did happen, forcing them to make a change. And on mobile, it doesn't happen as often, meaning that it will have to be the players that fix these issues and revolt. And will these issues be resolved soon? Probably not. So we're just going to have to wait and see what happens, as this is going to ruin games for newer publishers who want to make their own games, and hopefully this gets sorted soon, because honestly there's a lot of other shady business practices happening on mobile games at the moment. But one thing we can do is go back to the classic old mobile games and relive those memories. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe and comment bread or something. I don't know.